which stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm not very good at this, so please bear with me. You be quiet. We're going to have a prayer. Dear God, please bless this meeting, and please be with Jim in his full recovery. Thank you.
Madam Mayor,
Yes.
before the meeting starts, I'd like to ask Luke to not have me in the video frame, if you don't mind. Move whichever direction you need, I don't want to be in there. And then after the meeting, no videoing, because it's not a public meeting anymore, it's a private conversation.
So after the quorum has departed?
No, after the adjournment.
Okay, so you don't want video of a quorum that's still here after the meeting has adjourned?
No,
Okay,
the meeting's over.
I just wanted to clarify that you don't want video of the quorum that's still visiting after the meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Council members,
I got all that.
treasurer's report.
Treasury report. General, we have city clerk Vicky got 230.87. City treasurer Michelle Dodge got 277.05. Evergy Streets 342.06. Evergy Lincoln Hall 62.73. Our IRS dues were 53.16. Vicky Schutz got her Easter egg donation of 175. And the balance is $19,200.99. Underwater, our waste operator got $100. Water operator got $200. Meter reader got $100. The barn was $29. The water was $84.38. And our public waters units were $595, which was $952. And our debt was $430. Our KDHE bill was $120, and the current balance is $40,000, not $4,000, $40,012.68.
Are there any additions or corrections to the minute, to the treasurer's report?
I don't know why the water was so high. Any idea, Shelley?
Well, I don't know. I think the town has a leakage because I just got the bill for May, and we've never used this much units at all. I mean, it's usually between 100 to 300, maybe 350 at the most. This one is $595, and the one I got today was $970. So it's $1,000. That's more than what we get from our water customers. The bill was.
So you got a bill today,
I got a bill today for May's, so it'll go on May's.
and how much?
It
How
was
much
higher.
was it?
And it was higher. It just keeps going up. So we have a major leak somewhere in town. A major leak, because this is like
Yeah.
flowing.
Anybody see any wet spots or anything in place? With that much water, there should be
Yeah, that's a
water
lot
coming
of
up out
water.
of the ground someplace.
Dylan did say today that the basement was wet, and one of the toilets in the ladies' room was running.
But that still wouldn't do
That
that much water.
No.
And the basement's wet, but no standing water.
There's no standing water, but it is wet down there and very damp.
So that, in the rain we've had, that could just be normal seepage into the basement.
a dehumidifier.
No.
It's not on. No, nobody's told him to turn it on,
So they got flooded,
They
so
got
we
flooded.
don't know if they work or not.
Okay.
Well, we need to find out where that water's going, 'cause that's 3 times what we normally pay, at least twice.
Yeah, the one we got today is like tripled, almost quadruple what we usually use.
That much water, something should be something coming up out of the ground someplace.
Dale, as I go out of town sometimes on the tractor, I see the sucking, or,
The
you know,
lagoon.
Lagoons,
they're really full. I mean, they're all really full. I mean, I know it's, but, you know, I don't know if you've got water getting down there somehow.
I don't know, but we shouldn't have the bills this high.
nobody's had any water meter that's abnormally high, I mean crazy high.
No,
So it's not going through a meter other than the city meter. I need to,
Wonder if it might not be somewhere down by the tower.
well,
I don't know if we need to have Roland look into it or something, maybe?
well,
I mean, if nobody's noticing anything around town, that's the only other thing I can think of. Nobody's.
None of our customers have said that they've got leaks or anything, so, and we're not getting as much as we're shelling out right now.
That would affect water pressure, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know that much of the thing.
You'd think so.
Mine's not affecting too much,
I don't know, but we've got some major leakage going somewhere.
somewhere.
If my bill's high, I go to Dale.
Yeah.
So I haven't noticed anything high, and if I did, there is something high, then it's like, okay, did you forget to turn the hose off like me, or like,
But
Not
Janice,
that
this
much.
much unit, you'd think that everybody in town would let their hose and water's
No
on in the
kidding.
house.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't
I
even
saved
have
James
that
the other
on my
day.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of units.
That's it, yeah.
We probably need to contact Roland and ask him what our best
To
course of action
investigate.
would be, because I don't know where it would be. Like I said, that much water should be coming up out of the ground someplace.
Yeah.
And if the lagoons are overflow, must be going into the lagoon. I don't know how we get there though, I mean, storm sewers don't go into the lagoon. So it must not be running down the street.
I don't know, I've never seen any water standing anywhere.
I haven't either.
And next thing I have is, I gave everybody a copy of your 2025 budgets, because I have a meeting with our budget lady in June, so if you think I need to increase anything or anything like that, I need to know before the June meeting. You can go over this, we still haven't paid, like, the fire department, we haven't paid them yet. And I think we need to go up on our street maintenance, because if we pay the 8,000, then you're only gonna have 5,000 for the rest of the year. So next I'm gonna go up with the percentage on it for your streets for next year. So you see, after we pay for them to do the county, the 8,000 something, you're not gonna have much left to play with.
So that's out of the general fund.
Yes.
Okay.
But your budget's only $12,537 for the whole year for streets.
For streets.
Yeah.
I think the plan is to do the east-west streets next year.
That's why I said I need to up the percent. You can, when you up something on your budget, you can only do it by percentage. So I need to up it on the percentage side to go up for next year, so we have a little bit more money to play with.
I believe it's going to be tabled until next meeting, the budget that way will give us time to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, or if you want to up anything else, the streets is the only thing right came to mind right offhand because of the 8,000 going out. But if you have any questions, or if you want me to up anything, look this all over and let me know before the June meeting, because I have a meeting at June 16th. I put one of these in your thing here. June 16th with my budget lady.
So it would be after the next meeting, June.
Yeah.
16th, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have any questions or anything, think them over before next meeting so that I can present them to her and let her know what's going on.
I think we do need to contact Roland. Vicki, do you wanna do that?
I can.
And tell him what the situation is and ask him if he can. Well, it has to be on our side of the meter though, I'm not sure where that meter's at. The master meter, but it's gotta be on outside of that to register that much water usage. So if you contact him, if he needs me to go with him or whatever, you call me, he's got my phone number.
Okay. Minutes, please.
Need a motion to accept the treasurer.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll make a motion to accept the treasurer's report
Second.
with a note of the water usage.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now we'll see what the minutes.
The Powhattan City meeting came to order at 7 p.m. Mayor Jim Foster started the meeting with a pledge and prayer. We have 5 council members, 5 guests, Mayor Jim Foster, Treasurer Shelley Dodge, and City Clerk Vicky Shoes. No one was absent. Michelle Dodge read the treasurer's report to the council. Dale Sheets was wanting to add in the treasurer's report to include the savings and CDs when they came in. Jackie Zimmers made a motion to accept the treasurer's report, and Tracy seconded. Motion carried 5-0. Vicky Shoots read the minutes from the March meeting and with a few corrections. Vicky will update the corrections and have them ready to sign at the next meeting. Dale made a motion to approve the minutes. Shirley seconded the motion. Motion carried 5-0. Vicky also read the special minutes from March 27th. Shirley made a motion to accept the minutes, with Sharon making a second. Carried 5-0. Vicky Shoots read a letter from Road and Bridge about wanting to see if the city of Powhatan wanted to oil streets. I also read a letter from Maximum Insurance about not letting just random people ask about our insurance. Under old business, Joe will begin work in the Powhatan Post Office April 30th to May 2nd. Legion Hall now has new ceiling tiles thanks to Dwayne Lloyd, Bob Hall, Brad Anders, and Dale Sheets. Update on mouse problems, still having issues, will need to be checked again by Hiawatha Post Office and will let us know. Tracy Sharp updated the city on the lagoon. We have muskrats, and Tracy Sharp had talked to Ed Catherines of Circleville. He would be willing to shoot or trap the critters for $10 per hour for 2.5 hours per day on the weekend, so a total of 10 hours for the 2 weekends.
That's supposed to be $50 an hour.
Oh, 50?
And I don't think, Dale, you said you didn't care how he divvied up the hours?
No, the maximum of 10 hours.
Yeah.
Is what I said.
Just a maximum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maximum of 10 hours for 2 weekends. Dale made a motion to go ahead and hire Ed. Shirley seconded the motion, carried 5-0. On new business. On October 7th, 2024, Powhatan City rescinded the resolution 2025 R1 that was signed, and the new copy, now the copy is missing. A new resolution 2025 R2 was made, and Dale motioned to re-sign the new copy, and Jackie Zimmer seconded. Carried 4-1, with Sharon Willie abstaining from voting. All parties signed the new copy and will be published in the Horton Headlight, and we'll have an affidavit mailed to the city. And we got that. A request by Dale for the Powhatan Fire Department to get bank records from January 20th to April 2025, and will be delivered to the city clerk. Luke Pollock wants to request water records. He must be more specific on what records he wants. Dale had a request from the Powhatan Cemetery Board to see if they could have a place to meet for their quarterly meetings. Dale made a motion to have the board use the shelter house free of charge. Sharon seconded the motion, carried 5-0. Mayor Jim Foster brought up Ordinance 74. Vicky Shoots, city clerk, read the ordinance, and with some discussion, Dale and Vicky will go around and check out properties and take pictures. A letter will be sent out following people about Ordinance 74. If they do not respond to it, an attorney will be called. Dale made the motion to send out letters, and Sharon Willie seconded 5-0. Vicki would like to have her 35th class reunion at the Legion Hall and would like to have alcohol at her event. The city didn't see any problem with that. Dale made a motion to have alcohol for the reunion and Shirley seconded, carried 5-0. Vicki asked the city for a donation for the Powhattan Easter egg hunt, which is on April 26th. Jackie Zimmer's made the motion to give $175 to the Powhattan Easter egg hunt. Sharon seconded, carried 5-0. Dale put in a new window in the pump house. Dale worked on the stop sign over by the Ag Partners on the streets. Dale had contacted them to get more information on oil rock. It will cost the city $8,952 to do the north and south streets. After some discussion that our streets hadn't been done in several years, Dale will get coal patch to fix up holes. Sharon made a motion to oil the streets on the north and south streets, with Shirley seconding the motion, carried 5-0. We will also try to oil streets next year on the east and west streets. Vicki will contact Road and Bridge and let them know. She will also get the time frame as well. Anything on the parks? There was no comments currently. Sharon Willie made a motion to adjourn the meeting with Jackie Zimmer seconding the motion, carried 5-0. With reminders, May 5th is our next meeting at 7 p.m.
Are there any corrections?
Well, I have a question. On the new business, on the, resolution that was rescinded, I don't think that the resolution number is correct. I'd have to look here, I don't have it here, but I think that was, 2023 R2 maybe, but I need to look and see. I don't think that's,
Oh, instead of 25, 23?
yeah, I don't know if
That
it
would
was
make more
R1 or
sense.
R2.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Yeah.
That's
That
why it
might
said
have been
23.
2023 R1.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll double check on that, but.
That's what it said on there. That's why. Okay, that's what threw me off.
Are there any additions to the corrections?
On reminders, is that supposed to be the 5th instead of the 7th?
Yeah, I already got that one. Shut the door. Grab a
Also,
seat.
Sharon, did you, vote on that? Did you abstain or did you vote no on that?
I would know.
Okay. You can correct that. Instead
Oh.
of abstaining, she voted no.
Okay, you said abstained from it, so, okay.
No, I abstained from the other vote.
Oh, from the last one.
It was the fire department, and more because I was on the fire department.
Right. Oops.
Do I hear a motion to accept the minutes, the corrections?
Second.
I didn't even ask. Like I said, I'm gonna move this one.
Okay.
No. So that's why I told her. You drafted.
Okay, correspondences. Okay, I have a letter from me. I just thank you for the donation for the Powhattan Easter egg hunt. We had games in here, the kids had a blast. And then while we were playing games and they were decorating, coloring eggs, the people, my 4-H kids were out putting all the eggs out. They had tons of fun. They came back in, played some more games, ate, drank, had a good time. About 35 kids came, so got them all signed. I think all in all, we had fun. And there was a lot of people that I did not know this time, so that was nice to see some people that I didn't know.
The refreshments were good too. Do we have any unfinished business from last month's minutes?
It's not really unfinished, I'm just going over them. Oh, go ahead.
Go.
Joel, he has been working on the post office. He did have to stop in the little round part because the wall was starting to crumble on him. He fixed the top part. I believe that's what he said, he was gonna stop right there and fix the top. So I told Ashley we would, get together and figure out what to do on that one. But she noticed it was starting to crumble anyway, but it just crumbled some more. The post office with the mouse problem. So our postmaster for some reason, let some mice go, he didn't let them die in the mouse trap for some reason. So now that the post office in Hiawatha has to hire somebody for $400 a month, or $400 a year, they're gonna put the mouse traps in there, and then somebody's gonna come every month and check
At whose expense?
theirs.
At their expense.
Cause it's not, what I was doing wasn't getting done, cause they were eating my food, they were doing just fine, and it's not getting cleaned in there as well, so she wasn't sure if there were still mice in there, or, cause I'm sure she still has people in there checking it. So as soon as that can be now signed off, as soon as Joel gets his stuff done, lets me know it's done, I can sign off on that one. The next problem Ashley told me about, we need exit signs in there. We need 2 exit signs. She's already bought them. We just have to hire somebody to put them up. So I think Dale has.
So she's already bought.
Yes, she has them. So I'm just waiting for the go ahead to tell her. Tracy, did you have anything on the muskrats?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Okay.
He came in for the second weekend, and he didn't get anything. He's thinking that, whatever, the muskrats, the beaver, it's all gone for mating season for now. So he said he would suspend the bill for us and, contact us in the fall if we wanted to. I told him that's fine by me, you know, wait and see if anything comes back and go from there.
Also, when I was watching over those games, they said a changing water level will make them move.
Okay.
Because their dams are a certain level.
Yeah.
The water will get up in there, they'll leave it.
Well, and I wonder if since we've got so much water going in there now,
So maybe that's
May have left.
why he couldn't find anything.
Huh, good point. Good point.
So if we need him in the fall, he'll come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
The
good.
bill will be suspended until when. So.
Cool. Okay, and then I called the person about the cemetery board, told them they could use the shelter house, no charge. The resolution was published in Fortin Headlights, and they got the affidavit back. And Luke, I'm working on your, request. I just need to know, the bills. What are you looking for billing records?
I want to review your billing records, like what you've billed out.
For everything, or just the water,
For the water, those are all water record requests.
Okay, so you want what we paid for water, what the customers paid for, or what are you looking for?
Yes. I want to be able to reconcile what you billed versus what you've paid out. Be able to reconcile what you've billed versus what you've received.
Okay, got that.
You should have more income than you do
Okay.
expense.
not right now.
Well, not right now, but for
And
the
payment
last
records.
35 years, you hope you could make a little money out of the deal. At
And
least not-
payment records for the people that are paying their bills, or
If you keep records of people who have paid their bills, I want to see that you've kept records of that. If you don't have records on that, that's fine, but I'm assuming that you keep some sort of records on who pays their bills and if you acknowledge that they paid their bill or not.
Yes.
okay, it's 1990 to 2025, which we probably don't have anything in 99 or 1990.
I mean, why is it your concern anyways?
I have to look into it, but I think I can only give you your records. I can't give
That's
you
fine.
everybody's records.
That's fine.
Yeah,
You redact what's legal to redact, and
Okay.
that's fine. I'm not expecting anything that's not legal open records.
And once we get everything together, then we'll have somebody come in here with you and you can look at whatever you need to look at. But I am working on it, I just need clarification on that one part. And then here, if you wanna read that, that was from him. I have stuff on the computer, which my computer is not working, so Shelley had to send me to my email. Kinda died on me or something. Oh,
It's right there, sorry. It's her private spider. It's going towards your back, just letting you know.
what is?
He's right there. Look over the table and you'll see him right in front of it.
Oh,
There's a little spider right
that's
there.
not a
It's
little
not
spider,
little.
believe me.
That's
Let's
a
get up and
little
smush
bitty
it.
That
spider.
corner smushes.
No, I'm terrified of them. Snakes, absolutely.
It's
Not
just-
every one with them. Not
If it comes over, all smushy.
Spiders eat bugs.
No.
So do my shoes.
So,
He's staying out of your reach.
I got yelled at yesterday. Mm-hmm.
That spider says my name is Charlotte.
Yeah, still my shoe will say squish.
I don't know, that's why I got a snake tattoo
So
on me.
we have to pay to make copies on our own copier. That's our own copier. That's our copier. Why do we gotta pay to make copies on our own copier? I assume you moved the camera, so I'm not in the frame of the video.
It's a public meeting, Dale.
Exactly.
Maybe you should get in front of it too. Close in front of it as well.
Okay, so my question was, we have to pay to make copies on our own copy machine? That don't sound right to me. Paper's not 5 cents a sheet, and we probably bought the paper.
Dale, that does not say that you have to pay to make copies on your own copy machine.
Well, it says you need 5 cents a copy for black and white, 10 cents a copy for color. So that tells me that we're being charged 5 cents a copy or 10 cents a copy, being made on our copier, probably with our paper. That don't sound right.
If you want to make stuff up and suppose all you want, I can't stop you from doing that, but that's not what that.
That's what you do all the time.
So that
It's exactly
copier,
what you do all the time.
that copier you have at the fire station is the
It's a
city's.
city copier.
And the paper is too.
I suppose it's city paper, I don't have any idea.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I saw a bill with them paying for it.
And you moved it without permission too.
And I don't know what this Powhattan Fire and Rescue Association is. In our opinion, we don't have a Fire and Rescue Association, we have the Powhattan Fire Department. So where's the Powhattan Fire and Rescue Association come from? We didn't ask records from them, we asked records from the Powhattan Fire Department. Is that a entity that's still active?
You ask how to get records from the Powhatan Fire Department. That
Is that-
response tells you how to get records from the Powhatan Fire Department as a public records request.
No, it doesn't. It tells me how to get them from the Powhattan Fire and Rescue Association. Don't tell me one thing about the Powhattan Fire
Maybe,
Department.
maybe Vicky didn't give you the letter that the fire department responded to your
This letter
request
here,
with.
is that the one you're talking about?
I can't read it from here, Dale.
You signed it. So I
If
think
that's,
you.
if that's the response that the fire department sent to the city's public records request, it tells you how to get records from the Powhatan Fire Department.
It don't say that. It says Powhattan Fire Department up here. But it don't say Powhattan Fire Department. Anyway, I don't think we should have to pay 1 red cent for anything since we're providing the copier and we're providing the paper. So we'll see what that does. do trying to help the city as you do trying to tear it down. We may have something here. Yeah, I'm trying to
You have no idea how much time and energy I spend on this city, Dale.
trying to tear it down, that's what I'm saying. If you do it to try to build the city up, maybe it would help.
You've got
You
no
don't wanna
clue.
do that, do you?
You've got no clue.
Not till later.
Okay, is there any new business?
I got something. You got something, Vicki?
No, I just called for about the streets.
Okay. And
That
what
was all.
the time frame, did they give a time frame? They have not done
About,
anything to
I'm
patch it.
thinking June.
Also, Luke, the only thing funny here is literally your face, so you must be looking in a mirror at the same time. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, she said that, so. But she said she called when it got a little closer, alright. I
Okay.
just had to pump house windows.
Yeah, I got that. Sometime, I'm not sure when, I think maybe Friday, 3 windows were broken out of the pump house. There was a book laying in there on the floor. I assume that, oh, Tracy saw it. Did you see the book? or-
Well, the sheriff had picked it up and he had it in his car, so,
Okay.
but yeah, he showed it to me. That's
Yeah,
all.
he said, I think he was maybe fingerprints, but he didn't think that was gonna work out, on that paper. So anyway, the book was in there and some rocks were in there. They threw them through the window from the outside, on the east side. So
There was
3 of the
another
4
one.
windows were broke out.
Yeah, I took pictures.
There was another one, did you get a picture of it out on the, concrete pad for the old tower?
Oh, the book.
Another book?
Yeah, I didn't
Oh.
see that.
Yeah, it was soaking ass wet.
Oh. So they're probably getting them out of that little
Yeah,
I
house.
assume that's where they're coming from. So anyway, we need to get those fixed. I did the last one, but I don't know if I want to do 3 more or not. So I don't know who to get for that. Do you got an idea?
can that be pulled out? The, like, frame for the window?
Well, I can just do individual ones that, I mean, each window at a time. I don't think you take the whole thing out.
Okay. Last I knew, Edelman still did glass.
Yeah, they'll do the glass, but I don't know if they'll come down and put it in.
Okay,
But they'll cut it.
so we need somebody to install it then.
Yeah, I don't know if David Barnes does stuff like that or not.
Use glass.
I can call him,
Glass
ask
or
Dave.
plexiglass, I don't know which one. I probably have glass, if you wanted to use glass, that I would give the city. I don't have plexiglass that big. So, I don't know what to say. Anyway, I called the sheriff, they come down, I've got a case number. The officer was Jeremy Peak.
Yeah.
And I've got a case number, and he would like to know, when we get that fixed, what the cost was for doing that,
Okay.
because they need that, put it with the case number, I guess, I'm not sure.
Your neighbor's gonna cost.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
I
Took
think
me a
Joe
couple
can
hours to
put
do
in
that,
windows
but I'm pretty slow.
too. Can you, Joe?
Oh.
He can put in windows if we need to.
Well, I don't know about that, but it's in there. So, you want me to contact David Barnes or somebody and see if they'll,
Joe can put in windows too, because he put in the one in the post office.
Joe can put in windows? All right, well, maybe I'll
I
contact
thought
Joe.
David Barnes put that window in.
Well, there was
See,
one that
he
Joe
would
did
charge?
too.
I've got Tammy's number, so I can call him. Does the council want me to do that? Call him, see what he'll
Sure.
charge to put him in?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want me to, it's not gonna hurt anything to have them out, I guess. I mean, there's nothing in there the rain's gonna hurt. Do you want me to take it up next meeting to have that approved?
Shouldn't think so.
Well, I'll talk to Joe, and if I think it's out of line, I'll wait and bring it up next meeting.
Alright.
Alright, we just need a motion for Dale to,
Do we have a motion for Dale to do that?
Yeah, motion for Dale to contact Joe Williams about
Motion.
the, replacing glass in the pump house.
Second. Aye.
do we need to go ahead and take out that glass now?
Yeah, but
Probably
I
because
suppose
you
maybe,
don't want kids coming
Sure.
along and getting cut on it.
Then we'd know.
I wanna mention,
Hey, that's a good point.
I wanna mention also, that when we were mowing the park, co-op guys, and Carol and I were mowing, they said on Friday, we mowed on Saturday, I think. They said on Friday, there was a class from school down here, up here in the park, 10, 12-year-olds maybe, and they had adults with them, and they were playing over here around that area.
Okay.
So, I called the school this morning to talk to the principal, and he wasn't there, coming in tomorrow. So, I may
Nice try.
call him, or whether anybody's gonna own up to it or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
Joel did say that there was a group of, from Kickapoo up there.
Yeah, so I'll kind of wait and talk to him before I contact Joe and see if,
I guess it's not leaving kids in our town, but
well, no, I wouldn't think, I thought maybe kids getting
Oh,
off the
yeah.
bus, but
There'll be too many witnesses if they did that.
well, yeah, but I assume this whole class, maybe somebody will talk, maybe, I don't know. But I'll call him again tomorrow, he's supposed to be in tomorrow. And I'll tell him what the situation is, see if we can do anything, and we're not even sure they did it or